How's it going, everybody? Shockwave94 here, and welcome to Horror Month 2025. And today we're going to be looking at a Arrow Video 4K set for the first 4 films, which are part of a series of movies in which there are now, I think, 11, and that is Hellraiser. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So here we have the Hellraiser Tetralogy 4K set from Arrow Video, and here we have the front. All right, and this is a UK release. I think it's like, what is that, Region B, I think? Yeah, the Arrow Video logos. There's the title. And there we have the Lament configuration, the box. And we get some Cenobites in the front. You have the great Pinhead, played by Doug Bradley. He's played him, they do most of the films, not quite all of them, but he did play him for a long time. Here we have, what is that, or who's that? Dr. Chenard from the second film. It's like a bartender for the third movie with barbed wire on his face. And then we have the princess from Bloodline, the fourth film. Very nice picture. Okay, then on the top, we don't have anything. You do have this nice, like, purple, kind of black kind of color too. Yeah, it's kind of blended together. On the bottom, you have some audio video specs here. Runtime, subtitles. And you also have the years for each film. So the first one came out 1987. Second one, 1988. 1992 for the third. And then 1996 for the fourth one. Here we have the spine. You guys close up. So this just contains the first 4 films, is 4K only. There is a Blu-ray only edition of this. There isn't like a combo pack, for what I could tell. Yeah, so you have like a choice to pick one or the other. Okay, so this you have Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hellraiser II, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, and Hellraiser Bloodline. And here are the cases. Looking really nice. You also have pictures on the spines there. And then here we have the back. We have such sights to show you. Oh, such a great quote from the first film. Okay. All right. And that is, of course, done by, written by Clive Barker, who also directed the first one. And here we have some details for each film. Yeah, right there. It's nice and sunny out today. It stopped raining, so hopefully everything's coming out nice and clear. There might be a bit of a glare, so I do apologize about that. You get some stuff about the transfer. Okay, so, and then on the bottom, you have all these special features for each film. This is about the transfer right there. Okay, so here we have stuff for the original. Alright, so Hellraiser, I remember watching, I think I caught the first one I think I caught these way later. I think I saw the second one first and then the original one. I do remember watching, or no. I saw the third one first. I think, yeah, now that I think about it, that was the one that I watched the most. And then eventually went back, watched the second one and the original. And then also Bloodline, I remember watching that quite a bit. And special feature-wise, you get quite a bit. There's lots of I think a few documentaries. There's a lot of newer stuff on here. Archival extras, still galleries, images, tons of interviews, background stuff. Yeah, really cool. Also for Bloodline, you have the work print version, which is awesome. So you get to see the film as it was, I guess, originally intended, the way it was edited and stuff. Yeah, it's actually really cool. All right, so that's the box itself. It's really thin. It's not like a hard box or anything, so it is kind of like flexible, so do be careful with that. Alright, so let's start with the original Hellraiser right here. So you get that same picture. There's 1 Cenobite on the front. Alright, you have the, and see if we can get it to clear out. That's better. There's the spine. That picture. And here are all these special features. Stuff right there. Alright, lots of cool stuff. Recommend going through all of these for each film. Here's the cast that credits. And there's he directed by Clive Barker. And he's I believe he's also done like some comics. I've never seen some videos on him. Yeah, they look really good. And also, of course, the Hellbound Heart, which is I believe that's what inspired the original film. That's the novella. All right. Oh, audio video specs are on the bottom. Right there. Okay. So these are 4K. So they are all region free, which is something that I noticed. I'll go ahead and take out all the discs. These are all single disc, just 4K only. Yeah, 4K tends to be region free if you're going for like import type stuff. However, I think maybe depending on who releases it or maybe what country and stuff, it might be region locked. So I do recommend doing your research, but these are region free. So yeah. All right. There's the disc. And the quality is excellent. This original film looks amazing. Hats off to the people that worked on the transfer. For all of these, they all look and sound really good. And then here we have the awesome original poster art. Demon to some, angel to others. That's also a line that's uttered in the film. He'll tear your soul apart. And then here you have back part with all the extras and stuff listed. That's really cool. Then here is the newer artwork. So I'm going to go ahead, excuse me, flip in there and flip around the cover. Let me show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, that looks really cool, especially with the black case and stuff. That really fits. There you see it with the configuration box. There's the back, and you also get that picture on the spine. So that does it for the first one. So yeah, these are region free. The other set, these are both, they're both region B releases. Sorry about that. Getting kind of tongue twisted. So, yeah, the Blu-ray one, I think it's just locked to that. So you might not be able to play it in like a regular, like North American player. So yeah, do be aware. But these 4Ks are region free. Audio video specs right there on the bottom. There's all the extras. All right. And go ahead and take the disc out here. So yeah, went back, watched the original, loved it, still really good. And then Hellraiser 2, I actually really like this one as well. Also looks and sounds great. The soundtrack for this one, oh man, I love the theme song and stuff. Pinhead, he's got some really nice lines in here. And even on the original artwork, he's kind of snarling. He's kind of snickering. I like the glow that's in his eyes right there. And there you see someone, as they open the box, see a light kind of appear. Okay. And yeah, this one pretty much takes place, I want to say like right after the second one, I think, or right after the first one. I think some time has passed. But yeah, it kind of continues the story. All right. Okay. And make sure that's all locked in. All right. Clive Barker takes us on a descent into hell. Very cool. Love that artwork. Get that picture on the spine. And here is the back. Okay, so that does it for Hellraiser 2. And make sure that's locked in and shut. Okay. That back in there. All right, next up we have Hell on Earth. With this guy with the barbed wire. And this guy actually breathes fire and stuff. So this is where, yeah, I want to say this is the first one that I remember watching quite a bit before I saw the fourth, and then eventually went back and watched the original two. All right. Stuff on the back there. And this is a fun one. I do like the third one quite a bit. I went back and, you know, watched it when I found this set. I got this second, or no, it was actually new at a place called Amoeba Music. They do sell new and used movies, and they just happen to have this list or on their shelf, not listed. And yeah, for a really good deal. But this, I think you should be able to get still brand new. I want to say this is still in print. I know Orbit has it, maybe Orbit DVD, maybe Diabolic or Grindhouse Video. Yeah, I would say kind of shop around. All right, there's the disc. And yeah, Hell on Earth, I thought this was fun. Not really cool. And it did kind of come out at the time where a lot of other, I guess you could say, horror franchises were, yeah, they were on like their, like some of them were on their third and fourth film at the time, and things are kind of starting to get crazier. What started in hell will end on Earth, and there you see the city. Looks like this, the sun rising, kind of looks like fire. Very nice. Here's the new artwork there. All right, yeah, we'll go ahead and flip this. Okay, and oh, all right, that's better. Okay, put the disc back in. Okay, and there we have the original poster art. Awesome, and Doug Bradley as Pinhead, just incredible actor, awesome. Yeah, and like I mentioned before, yeah, he played him all the way up till, what is it? It's Hellraiser Revelations, which I think is the 9th film. Yeah, and in Judgment, he didn't play him in that either, which came out quite a long time after Revelation, I think, or a few years after. Yeah, and then all right, so we have Hell on Earth. That's the third film. Yeah, I recommend this one too. Nice and cool. Awesome. And he's also got some good lines and stuff in there. Pinhead. I think he's just cool in all the films. Especially these first four. And then here we have Bloodline. You see Cinema right there. Looks like she's got some hooks. And there you see like the skin on her head's peeled back. You see like her skull, or I think it's her brain. No, I think you see her skull. Yeah. All right. Spine. This picture. And here's the back. And then listed. Okay. And so Bloodline. Yeah, this was another one that I watched quite a bit. Especially after seeing the third one. And I think I just caught, like with the third one, I caught it just randomly on a movie channel. I'm not sure if it was Sci-Fi or somewhere. And, alright, so there's a disc. Looks and sounds really good in 4K. But yeah, watched the heck out of it. Now, yeah, I think I saw because I don't think this aired in theater. I think the first three did. But not this one. Not that I recall. Alright, but yeah, I didn't see any of these in theater. Here you have the original poster art. This has a really nice picture. There you see Doug Bradley as Pinhead with the red eyes. There you see the pens and stuff there. So this is the one that has a different cut. So you do get the work print version, which actually goes in order that I think it was originally intended to go for. So this has a kind of past, present, and future kind of timeline thing going on. And you follow like the same character and like his descendants and stuff. And then, you know, you got the Cenobites involved. You have like this princess that gets summoned by like this dude back in, way back in the past. You also have the creator. So you follow like the creator of the box, the Lament configuration, which is really cool. And then you just go from the beginning to the present with his descendant. And then you get to the future with another one, which is really cool. Yeah, look at that. very nice. So that's cool that it says newly uncovered. So not sure how long they've had it, but or discovered it, but yeah, that I think is awesome. All right. Of course, you get lots of featurettes, commentaries, interviews. Really love the background stuff for the Hellraiser films. Lots of really cool info. Lots of excellent practical effects for these films. Some of them are definitely, I would say, gorier than others. But really great work on that. You do have some CG and stuff, especially with like the later films. I want to say mostly with like the third and this one, the fourth one. But you do have some stuff in the first and second, but very little. But really love the costume designs. The Cenobites are all cool. Practical effects work. Music is great. Action's awesome. The stories themselves, I think, are pretty good too. And that does it for the Hellraiser Tetralogy box set. And here they are with their covers all flipped around. In the box itself. Looking awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all that was sprawled out. Yeah, look at that. I'll give you guys a close-up of the spines there. Yeah, very cool. Very happy to have these in 4K. Now, I'm going to show you guys another set real quick. Now, I did do a video for it, but I wanted to show you guys this, at least some of it, because you guys are awesome. And here we have Hellraiser, the Scarlet Box. So this, I think, is long out of print. There's another Arrow video set. This was a huge release. And then also, they eventually released the first one separately. And here you get like a booklet, I think a couple books. You have some other cool extras. And there you have... So this has the first 3 films. And you also have the Clive Barker Legacy. This is an exclusive disc that they did for this one, Damnation Games. That is the 200-page hardcover booklet. And there you see the extras for the first 3 films. So I want to say that they ported over all of that was on here to these 4K sets, which is really cool. And I'll show you guys the top. Get some info. Now, all of them, yeah, very nice. If you can find this set for a good deal, I would say pick this up. I think it is well worth having. Feel free to check out that video I did. I am thinking of maybe redoing it. Maybe, giving like an update for this one. Because this is a really nice set. But yeah, the Scarlet Box, really cool. Just wanted to talk about that real quick. And yeah, all right. So that does it for the Tetralogy. So let's go ahead and display all 4 of them right here. Or actually, let's put the box in the middle, because I do like that artwork. Let's see if I can get it to stand. All right. There we are. And then I'm going to back up a little bit just so they're all in frame. Yeah, look at that. Okay. That looks really cool. So, yeah, highly recommend these films, especially 4K or 4K. These sets are really cool. These films are awesome. There is another box set which is called the Quartet of Torment. Now, I want to say that came out first, and that contains the first, I want to say, 4 films as well. And those, I believe it is 4K and Blu-ray separately. And it is a limited edition, so it's kind of like this, the Scarlet Box. Looks like you get I think you get a hardbound box. You get like a booklet, and then all the discs are housed in like I want to say like a digipack, like a booklet that folds out. So it's not like this where you have like separate cases. And the transfers, I believe, are the same as these. So I think this is like a more cheaper basic box set that came out later. Yeah, this is still really nice. Really cool. You get the nice reversible artwork. The quality is great. Tons and tons of extras. And I want to say that all that stuff is the same that's on these. So, yeah, Really cool Hellraiser, and yeah, like I mentioned before, I think I stopped myself for a second. Yeah, Clive Barker, excellent job. Definitely check out his works, his books, his comics, these films, or at least like the first one. I want to say he did the second one too. I think, yeah. I don't think he did the third or the other ones that afterward. But yeah, there's like 11 films in this franchise now. The newest one, I don't think has a Blu-ray release, at least not out here in the States. I have found a Region B DVD of it. I'm kind of waiting to see if it eventually gets like a nicer release. But all these, I think you can find them separately, possibly on Blu-ray. I want to say all of them. Some of them, or mostly on DVD, probably is where you can find all of them. And then Doug Bradley, who played the awesome Pinhead, he played him all the way up to Revelations. And then he wasn't in Judgment, and then the newer one. But awesome job by him and everybody who played the Cenobites and stuff. The effects team, awesome, really cool. So yeah, let me know which Hellraiser film is your favorite out of these first four and out of the whole franchise. And do you guys think we're going to get another one? As far as I know, there hasn't been any news or anything yet. But I think I heard rumors of scripts floating around. But yeah, feel free to let me know what you guys think. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.